Good things from the garden, garden from the valley, valley of the jolly green giant. Has nothing to do with Micah Potter. I just felt like singing it. Hope it made you laugh. What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports, TGIF. And yeah, I'm a little late on this news, but as I was thinking about it, I was like, I do want to talk about this with you guys. And the question I have is, do you think the Spurs should give Micah Potter the 15th spot on the roster? We're going to get to an article from Pounding the Rock. I'll give my 2 cents and then my final thoughts on whether they should bring Potter to the main roster. Here we go. If there is any lesson the San Antonio Spurs learned last season, it's that you can never have enough big man depth. Struggle was real last season with their bigs. Not only did they sign Luke Kornet, also traded for Kelly Olynyk, and the Spurs announced recently that they have signed Micah Potter to a training camp contract. The 4-year big man will bring San Antonio's roster count to 18 in life. You got it. I'm in a good mood today. I don't know. Terrific on tomorrow in Connecticut. I'm excited. The team can take 21 players into training camp and can have 15 going into the regular season. Potter is known as a stretch big. He shot over 40% in 2 of his 4 NBA seasons. Limited attempts, mind you. And he has been effective in the G League during his career. Last season, he averaged 14.5 points and just under 8 boards a game for the Salt Lake City Stars. The Spurs will start training camp in September. They have 1 open regular roster spot, and all 3 two-way slots are occupied. Those are being occupied by Riley Minix, Harrison Ingram, and David Jones-Garcia. 1 open roster spot, should he get it. Let's talk about him first. He'll be 27 years old this season. I believe he's 6'9". Some websites say 6'10". I have a feeling that is 6'10 with shoes, and he's actually 6'9", and he weighs about 250 pounds, which means he brings girth. All right. He's a stretch 4 or 5, and granted he's played only like 64 games in the NBA, he would be an emergency big if he was to get the 15th roster spot. And Spurs fans, he does fill 2 needs this team needs: size and shooting. So if they do bring him up, it would give us options. And last year, the Spurs had little to no options with their big men. First, they traded Zach Collins at the All-Star break for De'Aaron Fox, or right before it. Then Wemby went down right after the All-Star break. And then Charles Bassey, unfortunately, was Charles Bassey last season with his noodle knee. Anyway, that left us Mamu in an emergency acquisition in Bismack Biyombo as our main bigs. I don't ever want to see our team get into that situation again. So should we bring him up as a 15th spot? Barring anybody else that's this crazy signing that we're like, yes, absolutely, that guy should get the spot. He would immediately get minutes. I would say yes. Bring up to the main roster, give us another big, and that would give us Wemby, Kornet, Olynyk. By the way, some of you say I say his name right. Some say I say his name wrong. I have no idea. I thought it was Olynyk. No? Yes? And then Potter. Fantastic Four. Okay, maybe not. But, yeah, why not? He's been in the league. This will be his 5th year in the league. He's a vet. He's been around. He's seen a million faces. He's rocked them all. What is with me today with the quoting? I hope you're enjoying the quoting. I have advertised TSR Sports as a sports channel with humor, and I like to have fun. I love to talk to Spurs. I take the Spurs very seriously, passionate about the team. I like to have a little fun and joke around, too. So, quick video today in regards to Micah Potter, because there's really not a lot to talk about. He hasn't played a ton in the NBA. But as last guy on the bench, yeah, why not? I don't want to see another guard. No more guards. No more guards, no more wings. Bring us some size, and he brings that. And he can shoot the 3. He struggled a little with the 3 last year. I think he shot, I'm remembering his stats, under 32%. But the prior 2 years, limited sample size. Both years were over 40%. So the potential is there to be a solid stretch 4 or stretch 5 in emergency situations. Guys, what do you think? Do you think Micah Potter should get the 15th overall spot, or is there another player out there? Do you want to bring Bobo over? I know some folks keep saying get Bobo. Chris Boucher was recently signed, so he's no longer available. I think Precious, I'm going to mess up his name, Precious Achiuwa? Achiuwa. Hadoken. All right, anyway, I think he might still be available. I'd certainly not be opposed to seeing him on the roster if he fits our cap. I know we have what do we have, like 3 million left before we start going away? I don't know. It's not a lot. It's definitely not a lot. But yeah, bring them on up. A couple other things I want to cover real quick. If you're in the New England area, I will be at Terrific Con in Mohegan Sun tomorrow. So if you see me, say, yo, TSR, and the comic book channel. I'm having a blast over there. That really feels like the second perfect channel. You guys know I've experimented with second channels on and off. Pretty much the whole time TSR Sports has been around, and I can never really find something I enjoyed. I have been doing the comic books thing on that mixed channel for 6 months where I was doing movies, music, and just I was putting up the old channels. But with it being just comic books now, I feel like what I'm getting over there right now is what I've established here. Starting to grow a small community. We just hit like 120 subscribers over on Philobox Comics, but I have a community to talk to about comics. So I talk to you guys about Spurs, and I actually know a few YouTube content creators as well, so it's been fun. We keep going with that. I'll put the channel in the comments down below. If any of you are comic book collectors, be sure to check out the channel. If you're not a comic book collector, please don't subscribe just to bring up the subscriber number count up. That's not helping the channel. I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, but I subscribe if you actually want to engage in the content watch. But that's been a lot of fun. I got some music planned. I've been telling you guys a lot of music planned for this channel. For that channel, I'll do sports music over here, comic book related songs over there. So my big 3 hobbies is getting a little longer than intended, but just chat with you guys. My 3 big hobbies are obviously sports, whether it's the Spurs, Yankees, Giants, working out, playing basketball, hiking. I guess hiking is a sport. Running, we'll say running instead. Sports is number 1, but comic books and music are right there as well. And now I can split the 3 hobbies between the 2 channels and not try to relive the past at the same time. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm having fun with both channels, and that's all I got. I don't want to take up any more of your time. Like, comment, subscribe. That's all I got. Have a great Friday, and as always, go Spurs go.